Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are going to discuss some of the glaring problems in Avengers Endgame and the plot holes that break apart the movie, like how Avengers could have saved Black Widow and got hold of the Soul Stone, and there is no way Captain America could have returned all the 6 Infinity Stones at the end of the movie. It wasn't just possible. So let's get started.
Rule number 1, never take your eye off your opponent.
Oh my God!
In Avengers Endgame, the Team Avengers, which has some of the best minds on the planet, the minds that figured out time travel and built a quantum tunnel, couldn't figure out a simple thing. They spent hours brainstorming various ways to get all the stones from the past, and yet they never considered the possibility that they should probably first travel to the past and get some PIM particles in case things go wrong, as they actually did on 2 separate occasions. And in case they were worried about finding more PIM particles, then Ant-Man was always there to help them figure that out. If they had more PIM particles, then Black Widow could have been saved, as she would have known that they have second chances, and after learning that Soul Stone required a sacrifice, Hawkeye and Black Widow could have traveled to the present, and then with the help of the other 5 stones, the Avengers could have traveled to the planet Titan, to the moment in the past when Iron Man and Doctor Strange were fighting Thanos. 2023 Avengers could have waited for Captain Marvel to join in too before they traveled in the past to get that final Soul Stone from Thanos himself. Just imagine how awesome it would have been to see this moment play out on the screen. Thanos is about to kill Iron Man during the Battle of Titan, and then all of a sudden, 2023 Avengers along with Captain Marvel make their grand entrance. That would have been such an awesome scene. Hulk too could have avenged himself, as this time around he would fight Thanos with the gauntlet of his own. And I think all the Avengers with 5 Infinity Stones could have defeated Thanos, who till this point had only 4 stones. And yes, it would have created parallel reality, but it would have been a reality where there would be no snap. So I guess that's not such a bad thing. You save Black Widow and you save half of the universe of that timeline in a single shot. Now before you say that it wouldn't have worked because Doctor Strange saw some 14,605 possibilities, then there are 2 things to consider. First, Doctor Strange wasn't there in 2023 to warn the Avengers, so they wouldn't have known if it would work, as Doctor Strange never told Tony what to do and what not to. Then there's this other thing, that there are actually more possibilities than 14 million, and if Doctor Strange had seen more of them, then he could have probably found out thousands of possibilities in which Avengers defeat Thanos. Now once they had the Soul Stone, they could have come back to the main timeline and Hulk could have snapped his fingers to restore the universe, as we see things play out in Endgame. But then here is the crucial difference. This time around when Thanos attacks, you wouldn't be only fighting Iron Man, Thor and Captain America, but also Captain Marvel. So I guess if 3 couldn't get the job done, 4 of them could have. Let me know in the comments, do you think Thanos could have been defeated if Captain Marvel was present during the initial fight? Now let's talk about the problem with time travel in Endgame. Avengers use quantum tunnel to travel to a specific point in space-time, thanks to the space-time GPS invented by Tony. We are told that team can travel to any point in past in the main timeline. The movie never makes it clear whether quantum tunnel can be used to travel to alternate realities. But this is exactly what needs to be possible if Captain America was successfully able to replace the stones. As at the end of the movie, Steve Rogers says to Falcon that he indeed returned all the 6 Infinity Stones. But if quantum tunnel can't be used to travel to alternate realities, then Cap couldn't have returned the Mind Stone and the Soul Stone, as these 2 stones were not taken from the main timeline but rather from a parallel timeline. You see, Ant-Man brings the Mind Stone from the timeline in which Loki escaped with a Space Stone. So in case Cap went back to the main timeline, he won't find the Mind Stone missing. He needs to travel to this alternate reality. Likewise, the timeline in which Black Widow dies is the alternate timeline where 2014 Thanos knows about his future and travels to 2023 to face the Avengers. So this is the 3rd timeline that Cap needs to visit to return the Soul Stone. Here is another crucial detail in case you missed. One needs quantum tunnel while making the first time jump, but once we are in the past, quantum tunnel is no longer needed to make subsequent jumps. As we saw Tony and Cap travel to 1970s from 2012, how is that possible? The likely answer is that the suit that was made for time travel was communicating with the time machine in 2023. So as long as that time machine was working, they didn't need another one, no matter at what point of time they were in. They just had to feed in different space-time coordinates and that's it. And by default, it was programmed to return back to the main timeline in 2023. That is why we see Tony making the changes before he jumps to 1970 along with Cap to get the Space Stone. So with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Once again, thanks for watching and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for more upcoming content.